Jai Gurudev Madhuraji, it is a privilege to speak with you today. As chairman of the Art of Living Trust, you oversee a global network of teachers, volunteers, and projects. One of the most remarkable aspects of the Art of Living movement is the scale and synergy of its work across so many diverse regions. Could you share with us how you managed to create a sense of unity and shared purpose among thousands of teachers and volunteers from different cultural and geographical backgrounds? Thank you for your kind words, and I'm delighted to be here. Yes, creating synergy across such a vast and diverse network is one of the core challenges we face, but it is also what sets us apart. At the heart of Art of Living is a shared vision, a stress free, violence free world. This vision connects all of us, regardless of where we come from or what language we speak. We have over 20 million people who have benefited from our programs globally, while our activities span across diverse regions from rural villages to urban centers. We maintain our focus on the principles of compassion, service, and personal transformation. The teachings of His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji, which forms the foundation of everything we do, are universal. They are grounded in practical wisdom and provide a framework for personal growth, emotional well-being, and social responsibility. We communicate this core message through our training programs for teachers and volunteers. These programs emphasize not only the practice of meditation, Sudarshan Kriya, and yoga, but also the importance of leading by example. Our teachers are trained to serve with love and compassion, and this creates a ripple effect within our communities and their communities. In terms of managing the logistical challenges of such a large organization, we use a combination of regular communication technology and regular gatherings, whether through virtual meetings, leadership seminars, or retreats. We make sure that everyone is aligned with our core values and mission. That's a profound approach. The consistency in vision and the emphasis on service certainly seem to be the central to the movement's success. How does the Art of Living ensure that its programs remain consistent across such a wide network with so many teachers in different parts of the world? How do you ensure that teachings and practices remain aligned? Consistency is key to our success, and it begins with our commitment to keeping the teaching simple, authentic, and transformative. We rely on a structured approach that includes detailed training for all our teachers based on Gurudev's core teachings. These teachings are not just theoretical, they are experiential. When someone undergoes an Art of Living course, they not only learn to new concepts, but they experience the transformation firsthand. This makes the teaching more authentic and universal. Additionally, our programs are designed to be adaptable to different cultural contexts while still retaining the essence of the teachings. For example, we have customized programs for children, youth, and corporate employees, but the foundation of each course is the same: to bring inner peace, reduce stress, and help individuals live with greater awareness and joy. The role of our senior teachers is critical in maintaining this consistency. They act as mentors, helping teachers and volunteers at the grassroots level stay connected to the essence of Gurudev's message. Moreover, our global leadership forums brings together teachers from all over the world to share their experiences, discuss challenges, and strengthen the collective vision. It is wonderful to hear about the holistic approach you take in maintaining consistency and aligning with core values. Over the past few years, we have seen a massive shift toward digital platforms. And the Art of Living Trust has adapted well to this change. How did the organization respond to the challenges posed by the COVID 19 pandemic, especially in terms of reaching people through digital channels? The pandemic was a momentous challenge for everyone, but it also taught us a lot about resilience and the power of technology. As a movement dedicated to human well being, we knew that people would need the tools to cope with stress, anxiety, and isolation during these tough times. In a very short span of time, we transitioned many of our programs online, from the happiness program to Sudarshan Kriya. We moved the core courses to virtual platforms. This transition was smooth because our teachers and volunteers were already trained to teach both in person and online thanks to the infrastructure we had built over the years. What we saw during the pandemic was that the need for inner peace and emotional support grew exponentially. People found solace in our practices, whether they were dealing with grief, uncertainty, or mental health challenges. One of the most heartwarming moments for me was seeing the outpouring of support from our volunteers who worked tirelessly to support people in need. We saw an unprecedented number of people joining our free online meditation sessions and Sudarshan Kriya classes. Moreover, we were able to expand our outreach through partnerships with medical and healthcare institutions, offering workshops on stress management and mental health for frontline workers. The adaptability to the digital realm helped us to stay connected with people globally, and we now continue to offer many of our programs online, reaching communities in places where we didn't have a physical presence before. It is truly inspiring to see how quickly and effectively the organization adapted to meet the needs of the community during such a challenging time. Moving beyond digital transformation, what do you see the Art of Living Trust focusing its efforts in the coming years, especially in terms of long term impacts? Our mission is and vision is for the future is clear to expand our global footprint while maintaining the integrity and authenticity of our core teachings. We aim to continue our work in the areas of mental health, youth empowerment, sustainable living, and community building. The world has witnessed a massive shift in its understanding of mental health, and our work in this area is growing. We are continuing to collaborate with universities and research institutes to study the physiological and psychological benefits of practices like Sudarshan Kriya. In fact, we have numerous scientific studies that validate the efficacy of our practices in reducing stress, anxiety, and depression. We will continue to build on this research to promote a healthier world with mental well being at its core. We see the next generation as key agents of change. Our Yes Plus Youth Empowerment and Skills program has reached millions of people worldwide, equipping them with skills not just for personal success but for leading lives rooted in service and compassion. Moving forward, we will focus more on leadership programs for younger people, ensuring they are well equipped to tackle the challenges of the modern world with resilience and emotional intelligence. We are deeply invested in creating sustainable models for rural development, focusing on organic farming, water conservation, and community driven education. The Sri Sri Rural Development Program SSRDP has already seen success in many areas of India, and we are expanding this initiative internationally. Sustainability isn't just about the environment, it is about creating economic models that allow communities to thrive while respecting the planet. As the world becomes increasingly interconnected, the need for a community that fosters harmony and peace is essential. We are committed to bringing people together through interfaith dialogue, peace initiatives, and volunteerism. We believe that when people come together with a spirit of service, they can bring about significant change in their communities. There are ambitious and noble goals for the future. As you reflect on the journey so far, what has been one of the most impactful moments for you personally in this journey? There have been countless moments that have touched my heart, but one of the most profound experiences was when we reached out to the victims of the 2004 tsunami in India. The speed with which our volunteers mobilized to provide relief, comfort, and rehabilitation to thousands of affected people remains one of the most inspiring examples of the spirit of service in our movement. We also saw this in action during the Nepal earthquake, where we organized relief efforts and psychological support for survivors. But beyond these large scale efforts, I find the most meaningful moments in the small everyday interactions, whether it is a person sharing their experiences of healing through Sudarshan Kriya or a teacher inspiring a group of young children to live with mindfulness. Those are the moments that give me hope and inspire me to keep going. Madhurauji, it's been an honor to speak with you today. Your dedication to this movement and its mission is deeply inspiring. Before we conclude, what message would you like to share with those who are just beginning to engage with the Art of Living Trust or those who are interested in getting involved? My message is simple: transformation begins with you. When we transform ourselves, we can transform the world around us. The Art of Living offers tools that empower you to lead a life of peace, joy, and fulfillment. Whether you join our courses, volunteer with us, or simply begin to practice meditation, you will begin to experience a shift in how you perceive yourself and the world. We invite you to be part of this global movement of peace, love, and service. The world needs more compassion, and we believe that together we can create a future that is brighter for all. Thank you, Madhurauji. Your insights have been invaluable, and your vision for the future is truly inspiring. We look forward to the continued growth and impact of the Art of Living Trust. Jai Gurudev. Jai Gurudev, it is a great honor to speak with you, Madhurauji. As chairman of the Art of Living Trust, you have seen the organization grow into a global movement impacting millions of peoples. One of the standout features of the Art of Living is the incredible synergy between the teachers and volunteers across the globe. How do you create and sustain such unity in the organization, particularly when working with such a vast and diverse groups? Thank you for your kind words. The challenge of creating unity within a diverse group of people is not trivial, but the key to it all lies in shared vision and values. The Art of Living's work transcends cultural, geographical, and linguistic barriers. Our core mission is to create a stress free, violence free world, and this vision aligns every volunteer, teacher, and participant with a greater good. We are fortunate to have a strong, clear foundation laid by His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji. His vision is not just about teaching meditation or yoga, but about inspiring people to live a life with purpose, peace, and joy. Once individuals experience these transformative changes within themselves, they naturally want to share it with others. The teachings of Sudarshan Kriya and our other courses are universal and adaptable, allowing teachers to work within their own cultural context but always adhering to the same core principles. Moreover, creating synergy comes from regular training, continuous engagement, and open communication channels. For example, we regularly hold leadership forums where senior teachers gather to share experiences and discuss the direction of the organization. This ensures alignment and keeps the focus on the bigger picture. I believe that when people feel personally connected to the vision and experience growth within themselves, the unity naturally emerges. That's a very insightful approach. The art of living has consistently demonstrated its ability to maintain core values while adapting to the evolving needs of communities over the years. The movement has grown exponentially. How does the Art of Living Trust ensure that its programs and teachings stay consistent across such a large network of teachers, volunteers, and participants? Consistency in our teachings is vital, and it starts with the authenticity of our programs. This framework of every Art of Living course is built on the profound wisdom shared by His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji. These courses, whether it is a happiness program, Yes Plus, or an advanced meditation programs, are designed in such a way that they can be replicated by teachers around the world, regardless of their location. However, consistency does not mean rigidity. We encourage a flexible approach to teaching, allowing instructors to adapt to content to suit the local context and audience. The core teachings, the practice of Sudarshan Kriya, the power of silence and mindfulness are universal and transformative. As long as these principles are maintained, we can trust our teachers to carry the message with integrity. Our teachers undergo thorough training programs before they step into their roles, and they continue to receive mentorship and guidance from senior teachers. They are not just imparting knowledge, they are themselves living examples of the transformation these practices bring. We also provide continuous support through digital platforms where teachers can connect, learn, and grow together. That seems to be a very strong system, and it's been inspiring to see how the art of living has adapted to the challenges of the digital age. The global pandemic was a significant challenge, but it also pushed many organizations to innovate. How did the Art of Living Trust adapt to the pandemic, and how did it impact your outreach and operations? The pandemic, as challenging as it was, presented an opportunity for innovation and growth. In the early days of the lockdown, it became clear that mental health would be a huge concern for people worldwide. People were facing fear, stress, and uncertainty. We knew we had the tools to help. Within a very short period of time, we pivoted our operations to offer online programs. Thousands of people across the globe turned to the Sudarshan Kriya, meditation, and our yoga practices for relief. The transition to digital was seamless because we had already embraced technology to some degree, with many of our regional centers using it to teach people and reach people. This shift enabled us to reach new audiences who had never considered our courses before. In fact, we witnessed an exponential rise in participation in our programs. People who had never heard of the Art of Living joined online meditation sessions, and soon there were regular webinars, online satsangs, and courses being conducted globally. One of the most remarkable aspects was how people from all walks of life, from doctors and nurses to corporate professionals and students, benefited from the practices during these turbulent times. It gave us a renewed sense of purpose and demonstrated how we could continue our mission even in the face of such adversity. That's a remarkable achievement. The adaptability and resilience of the art of living during this time have been truly inspiring. Looking forward, what are some of the key areas where you see the Art of Living Trust focusing its efforts in the coming years? A long term focus remains on addressing the global challenges that humanity faces today, and there are several areas where we are deepening our efforts. The global mental health crisis has escalated in recent years, and Art of Living continues to be at the forefront of mental wellness. Our scientific research into the impact of Sudarshan Kriya on reducing stress, anxiety, and depression is gaining recognition in the medical and academic communities. We are working closely with hospitals, universities, and mental health professionals to integrate these practices into conventional wellness and healthcare systems. Our Yes Plus program has empowered millions of young people worldwide. We are committed to helping the next generation develop emotional intelligence, leadership skills, and a sense of purpose. In the coming years, we plan to expand our programs for youth globally, helping them deal with issues like stress, career pressure, and societal expectations. Our Sri Sri Rural Development Program SSRDP has already transformed communities in rural India by focusing on sustainable farming practices, education, and clean water access. Moving forward, we want to scale these initiatives not only in India but also in other parts of the world, especially in areas where development is lacking. We believe sustainability is key to building a peaceful and prosperous future. with conflict across the world. Promoting peace and fostering dialogue between different cultures and faiths has become a necessity. The Art of Living is committed to bridging divides through interfaith dialogues, peace summits, and service initiatives. We believe that true peace comes from understanding and respect, and we will continue to work in this direction. These are incredible, impactful initiatives. As we near the end of our conversation, I would like to ask you a more personal question. What has been the most fulfilling part of your journey with the Art of Living Trust? For me, the most fulfilling part has been witnessing the transformation in people's lives. It is not just the big events or the grand projects, it is those small personal stories or change. When I see someone who has been battling with stress, anxiety, or depression, and I hear them say how our courses help them rediscover peace and happiness, that is when I realize that what we are doing is truly memorable and meaningful. A particularly special moment for me was when I saw the impact of our programs on the youth, watching a young person initially confused and lost find their purpose, leadership potential, and inner peace, and then go on to contribute to society in a meaningful way. That is the real success of our work. But most of all, the words of His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankarji resonate deeply with me. The best way to serve is to serve with love without expecting anything in return. This simple message has been the guiding principle of my journey with the Art of Living. Thank you so much, Madhu Raoji, for sharing your invaluable insights and for your inspiring leadership. Your words today reflect the true spirit of the Art of Living, and I'm sure many will be motivated by them. Thank you. It is always a pleasure to share the journey. The Art of Living is not just an organization, it is a movement of love and service. And every person who joins us, whether through a course, a service project, or just by adopting our practices, becomes an essential part of this beautiful journey. Jai Gurudev.